The use of space. Xiefeng. The living space is vital for the humans. Different spaces have different life meanings. The ultimate goal of human life should be the senior space life, instead of the junior space life. The space can change the object's form and their movement laws. The space change can trigger the changes in the physical function, thinking modes and activities. The space can be expanded, compressed or twisted. So we have to make full use of the space. Surmounting the space. What we see in our eyes is where we are going. The space that our consciousness, the telegnosis, can perceive is the space where our spiritual nature life will be after the death of the flesh body. So we have to surmount the existent space where we are now, extending our thought to the senior space with our thinking, imagining and knowing the situation in the 1,000-year world, 10,000-year world and the Elysium world, reinforcing our belief so that our psychology and mentality can move towards the senior space. If we can persist in doing so, the space in our imagination will move towards us. We will realize our dream and lay the foundation for the spiritual body of life to enter the senior space after the death of the flesh body. Compress and expand the space. Can the space be compressed? The answer is yes. Degree bosom friends within the 4 Cs are close neighbors, those separated by great distance. Plus or minus after the internet came into being, the remote distance is right in front of our eyes. The space changes as the size and location of the materials and the life consciousness change. If the matters do not exist, there will no consciousness or space. One way to compress the space is to strengthen the space. As our perception of a certain space deepens, the distance between the space and us will narrow. When our consciousness is integrated into the space, the spiritual body of life will reach the space. Then we can leave the mortal world and enter the charming senior space in our consciousness. The way to expand the space is to gradually get out of the space in our consciousness we don't like, keep the space we don't like away from our consciousness, expand it till it disappears. Thus we can get out of and surmount the space we don't like and develop into the senior space of life. The way we get out of the worldly life is to expand our space. The way to enter the celestial world is to compress the space between us and the celestial space. If we can freely expand and compress spaces, we can surmount the space and free ourselves from the constraint by the space. Change the space. If the space where we live has constrained us from employing our freedom and competency, or has put us at risk, we must find some way to change the space, and instead of waiting for the space to change by itself. If we don't change the space will change us. Only by setting our direction and target, can we realize our ideals gradually. To make use of the space in the most effective way, we must first understand the origin, function and meaning of life. The following 2 chapters, Degree Humans plus or minus and Degree Life plus or minus, will discuss the target. Please see the chapter of Humans.